Welcome everyone, Bruchim Habayim, to our few minutes together on the Parsha. This week we're going to have the privilege to read Parshas Bo, which has in it the first major mitzvos that are given to the Jewish people, beginning with HaChodesh Hazeh Lochem. The Parsha begins with the fact that Hashem says to Moshe, Bo el Paro, come to Paro. Ki ani ichbadati es libo v'esleiv avodov, because I've hardened his heart and the heart of his servants. Leman shisi oso sai ele bekirbo, in order that I place and put the following three signs, the last three makos, that are going to come on the people of Egypt in order that they let the Jewish people go. Our Chazal have focused and immediately jumped on the anomaly of the word Bo el Paro, come to Paro. Why does Hashem say to Moshe, come to Paro? The logical usage of the word would be Lech el Paro, go to Paro. Why does he say Bo el Paro, come to Paro? Well, one obvious explanation could be, Moshe Rabbeinu had come to Paro so many times at the behest of Hashem, and 7 times from the first 7 plagues, and especially after the last one, Paro promised to let the Jewish people go, and he reneged on his promise. So Hashem wanted to tell him, listen, don't give up. And if you're a little bit apprehensive about going to Paro, I want you to know you're not going alone. Bo el Paro, come to Paro. Because the word come means come with me. So like as the Kotzker Rebbe explains, you're not alone. And therefore, Bo el Paro, come to Paro. Because you shouldn't get discouraged. You shouldn't get discouraged that you've heard no so many times and think to yourself, there's no point in my going. And therefore, Hashem says, Bo el Paro. That's one explanation. But the Kotzker Rebbe, in asking this question about why it says Bo el Paro rather than Lech el Paro, offers another idea. We're never alone. A Jew is never alone. Moshe Rabbeinu is never alone. Wherever we are, Hashem is with us. And whatever we do, we're not just going somewhere and going to do something. We're coming with Hashem's assistance. Hashem's presence is called Shechina. The Shechina, the divine presence. But the word Shechina comes from the word shochein, which means dweller or neighbor. Hashem is our shochein. He is our neighbor, and he is with us at all times. And even though many, many times we might have heard no, Hashem says, you come with me and keep your betachin going. Keep your faith, because I am with you. And no matter how difficult things get, you should know that I am with you. And that's why Hashem tells Moshe, Bo el Paro, come to Paro. And the Kotzker Rebbe gave us that piece of instruction because he knew and understood the plight of the Jewish people in his time in Europe, and certainly our time today, and for all time, both individually, for the personal challenges we all face, the difficulties in life that always seem to come up, and in addition, because of the national aspirations of the Jewish people. And so many times we get kicked back and we get the feeling that, where's Hashem? Why am I doing this alone? And God forbid we should think that, because Bo el Paro, Hashem says to Moshe, come, you're not going alone. Come with me to Paro. Even though you're going into the lion's den, even though you're going into the source of all the hatred that the Jewish people had to have when they were in the land of Egypt, you are not going to that palace alone. You're not going into the lion's den alone. You're not going to face the greatest challenge the Jewish people faced at the beginning of the history alone. You're coming with me. And so each and every one of us, as we face our challenges and as we face our difficulties, Bo el Paro. And you know what happens after that? Klal Yisrael does get out. What happens after that? They do get mitzvahs. They do get to be a nation. And as we said in last week's Sedra, I will take you to me to be a nation, because I am with you. I am walking with you. You are not going alone. It's not Lech el Paro, it's Bo el Paro. This chizuk emuna, this strengthening of our emuna and bitochen in Hashem, has to be learned from the deeds of Moshe and Aaron and all the Jewish people at that time, and it stood us in good stead for more than 3,000 years. Bo el Paro, we always have Hashem with us. Shivisi Hashem lenegdi samid. He's always there with me, about me, facing me, and I am not alone. Bo el Paro. What a fantastic idea the Kotzker Rebbe had when he said it's Bo instead of Lech. Have a wonderful Shabbos.